Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It is always weird to start these videos off like this because I literally can't see anything, but we are doing a morning routine, so I'm going to be doing my skincare to start things off. So obviously I need to like take my glasses off. My skincare has been slightly adapted since we last had one of these morning vlogs, or vlogs in general, because I have just been like breaking out like crazy. I don't know why. I've never had this experience, or I haven't had this experience in a really long time. I was one of those people that, you know, dealt with, you know, puberty and acne really early, so that by the time I was like in middle school and high school, my skin was like perfection. So I'm now experiencing it again as an adult, and it's just very strange. I have no idea how to deal with it. Yeah, I'm just switching it up, trying to figure things out. That was this. I'll try to show it to you before I put it on my face so it's less confusing. Mornings are also like just a tiny bit more chaotic because I have 2 cats now, if you didn't know. And with one, you know, Logan has always been a super chill cat. Well, not always. He's grown to be a super chill cat, so, you know, I can kind of do whatever and he'll just, you know, be my little sidekick. But with 2 of them, they have an interesting, like, dual personality where, like, when they're together, they kind of, like, feed off of each other, almost. So they have a lot of energy, and they're hungry, and they're just like, as soon as I open my eyes, they're like, oh my gosh, it's time to eat. So they become a little hyper the moment that I wake up. So there's a lot of energy going on, which I don't mind at all. It's just an interesting change to what I'm used to. I love this stuff. I feel like I haven't done a morning routine in a really long time. However, I have been posting a lot of shorts here on YouTube, and a lot of people seem to be enjoying them, and they usually revolve around like my mornings or some sort of routine, because that's sort of like the gist of this channel when I'm not talking about like Google stuff. So I figured, why not do a longer video today and really take you through the process of what mornings look like, or have been looking like these days. I also saw like on TikTok a lot of people do these morning vlogs, and they're like really long even though they're on TikTok. Did I show you what this is? Like, even though they're on TikTok, they're a good 60 seconds, which I know is funny to say on YouTube in comparison to like say a 15-minute video, but people will show their entire day or their entire morning in these tiny little clips, which I think is really cool. But I also think having them in long form like this, kind of feel like you're actually spending time with the person that is like doing the vlog and then the person that's watching it. It feels a little bit more like real time, even though obviously I record this in advance. I don't know. It just lets you be a little bit more vibey and chill with the person that's watching. I hope you get that vibe, because I get that vibe. Okay, that is it for my skincare routine. I'm going to just put one makeup item on, which is my usual, the Wow Brow. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Wow Brow from e.l.f. It's the only thing that I use for the most part, and then we should pick out an outfit. I just recently got this super cute like sweater. It's kind of trendy because it has this neck situation going on. I thrifted this, but it is from Old Navy. Let's see what fit I can make with this. Okay, here's the fit so far. So I put on a racer back bra from Girlfriend Collective. It's like a cream color. And then the sweater, of course, again, thrifted from Old Navy. And then these leggings, I think these are also thrifted from Old Navy. And then I just have some Nike socks on. And now the final touches is to just fix my hair and then put my jewelry on. Thankfully, I don't have to do much fixing for my hair because I blew it out last night. But of course, gotta have my Google Pixel watch. All right, there it is. And then jewelry, I have my wedding rings, which people have been asking me, like, did I get engaged? No, I have been married for some time. There's that. And then just some little extra pieces to jazz up the outfit. It's a pretty casual outfit, so I feel like jewelry can really up the game whenever you want to feel a little bit more fancy. Which brings me to the sponsor of today's video, which is Ana Luisa. Thank you, Ana Luisa, for helping me create this section of the Get Ready With Me for today's video. I love Ana Luisa. I've worked with Ana Luisa in the past. They're great. They make high quality jewelry, which I'll show you in a second. And not only is it like super high quality, they're also really, really minimalist style pieces, which, if you know anything about me, that's my vibe. So they just check all the boxes for me. So I have just a really simple band here, and then I have a couple more that I'm going to just like stack together. I love doing that because all of the pieces are simple, but they go well together. So it makes it easy for me to kind of just like stack them up and make unique experience every single time. Some of these pieces are new, but some of these pieces I've had for a very, very long time. So that's the whole ring vibe that I'm going with. And then the last thing I'm gonna go with is a necklace. For Ian. I would be so happy to get pieces like this under the Christmas tree, and it's that time of the year. So if you do want to snag some pieces, if you want to match with me, if you want to give someone or give yourself, they're having a holiday sale that started on the 6th of December, so you can go check it out right now. There is going to be a link in the description box, and let me know if you pick up any pieces that are similar to mine. I would love to know. Like, look how gorgeous that is. Let's go make some breakfast. Actually, before I make breakfast, I just like fluffed up the pillows a little bit and made this look a little bit more presentable, opened up the curtains, and with 2 cats means 2 litter boxes. So this one that I have over here, I actually like turn it a little bit so that it looks a little bit more hidden, but it's a plant disguised as a litter box, and she always leaves dust out and I can't stand it. And if you recently saw my Instagram, I'm also severely allergic to cat dander. So out comes the Dyson. Gotta do some quick vacuuming. Okay, looks much better than before. I actually just remembered that I have a meeting in like 1 minute, which is really, really early for me. I usually don't have meetings that early. So I'm going to turn the meeting on my phone and listen in and feed the kitties in the meanwhile.
Perfect. Hello guys. I buy them content, so for most of it you're going to be like, fine, it's applicable to any.
Of course, yeah, because I'm really...
I guess my peak kind of is the same. Be a bad thing because you're just going to follow up.
Okay, oh my gosh, y'all, my mornings are usually not this hectic. I do quite a lot in the morning, but I like to space it out, and usually I don't have meetings that early. It's just particularly this week I'm having a lot of meetings, so I'm giving myself like a minute or 2 before I head into another meeting just to explain that my breakfast, I didn't tell you what it was, but if you could guess, it was like a breakfast taco kind of thing. I just had like 2 tortillas and then tofu scramble in it with a little bit of vegan sour cream. That was breakfast. I ate that while I was in that meeting that I called in from my phone, and now my second meeting is going to be on my laptop, so I'm gonna dial into that right now and then probably check in with you right afterwards. So talk to you soon. All right, y'all, I am finally finished with my meetings for the morning. I don't think I have meetings until later on in the day, so finally have some quiet time so that I can make my coffee. I'm going to use my espresso machine, as you all know that I absolutely love, and I'm just gonna make like a double shot of espresso with some almond milk. This is the almond milk that I use, or I have been using. It's from 3 Trees. I usually go with milk, but they didn't have it at the grocery store when I last went, so I just went with that one. Every time I come into this kitchen, or I stand up in the kitchen in this vicinity, the cats think that it's like food time. So they're at my feet right now is why I'm saying that. People have been curious about how Riley has been adjusting to the home and with Logan and stuff like that. Let me show you. Look at her. She has grown. She is comfy with me. She's part of the family. Look how good she is. She actually really likes being held, which is so funny because Logan also likes being held. I didn't think that I would have two cats that love being held so much, but they're both really great. I've been thinking a lot about planning lately because I've been in such a huge rut. After I started this whole planning journey earlier this year, I believe it was exactly in January 2022, where I purchased a new planner, and it was a different kind of style planner that I've ever used, and it ended up not working out for me like 6 months into the year. Ever since then, I've just been juggling back and forth with different forms of planning, and I just feel lost at this point. I feel like it wasn't that great of a year when it comes to me using like a solid planning system. I mean, of course I use Notion and Google Keep and all of those things. Those things have always been there and they're great, but I just feel like I need like some sort of journal type system in addition to like my usual Google Keep lists and stuff like that to keep me grounded. I don't know. Also, I'm missing using a journal. So here I am once again jumping back into the journal world, and this time around going into 2023, because I'm not going to be doing it just yet. I haven't started it just yet. I'm going to start during my holiday break, but I'm going to get back into bullet journaling. I know that's super wild because like I haven't, well, it's not wild. It's just a journal. But I haven't done bullet journaling in some time. I don't think I've done any bullet journaling this entire year. And I think I've always struggled with bullet journaling when it comes to doing too much and then doing too little. So I really want to keep it simplified going into 2023. I want to use a bullet journal, but I don't want to use it in a way where there's like intricate spreads and I focus more on the artsy and the pretty aesthetics of it, but I want to focus more on the functionality of it while also having enough tools set up in the bullet journal where I don't feel like it's pointless. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense to anybody who's ever tried bullet journaling. But this is the journal that I'm going to start using in the new year. It's a dotted notebook. I haven't even opened it yet, but it's a dotted notebook from Anecdote. I just found it online. I didn't go with like the Leuchtturm just because I've used those so many times and I wanted to try something new. I also wanted to try a new color. I can't even open it even if I wanted to try showing you. My goodness gracious, that was the hardest thing to open. So yeah, I'm just trying something new. Ooh, this is actually really, really pretty. It's like a burnt orange kind of color. It has a really nice like textured surface on the outside. It's not leather. I don't know what it is, but it feels really nice. It looks really nice and matte. Looks like it won't hold on to fingerprints or anything like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this for 2023 and see how far I can get in the new year using this journal. I know I'm being super dramatic about a journal, but planning is like a huge chunk of my life. And I thought that I would share that with you because I share a lot about that on this channel. So that is how I'm gonna end off this video. Just a quick chat about what I'm doing going forward in terms of planning and stuff like that. Let me know if you bullet journal or whatever type of journaling or planning that you do. I know a lot of you probably use Notion and Google Calendar and Google Keep and stuff like that because I do a lot of videos that are popular here on my channel about that. And I still use those. It's just, I need something else. I need something that is like, I can touch and I can flip through the pages and stuff like that. But anyway, that is all for this week's video and this morning vlog. I hope you enjoyed the slight chaos, the slight calm. I tried to keep it as balanced as possible, but usually my mornings are not that chaotic, to be honest with you. So you got a peek into one of the more unique days in my weeks. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you in next week's video.